And I'll begin by saying, for our first speaker, few people in this world will have the distinct honor of introducing Ashee Kaur, and I get to say that I have done it twice now. So Harpreet Kaur is a second-year member of the Kaufman Interfaith Leadership Scholars and a sophomore at Forest Hills High School. She participates in Model UN and was a presenter at the 2023 Parliament of the World's Religions in Chicago. She plays a number of sports, including tennis, and has a passion and gift for connecting with others of different faith traditions. Please welcome Ashee Kaur.
Good evening. My name is Harpreet Kaur, or Ashee Kaur, and this is my second year as a Kaufman Interfaith Institute Leadership Scholar. Throughout my time as a scholar, I've learned a lot about empathizing with other people and learning how to have more mature conversations with those who might not believe the same things as I do or have different perspectives than I do. And it's really given me a voice in my community as a youth leader and shaped me into who I am today. Because when I was initially entering the program, I thought I had a really good understanding of so many different cultures. However, actually being in and part of the program, I realized that I still have so much more to learn, and just talking to people who have different perspectives that I do and talking to people who I would never talk to outside the program has really helped me see that. And so when I think back to my journey, I realized my life changed a lot in April of 2020 when I lost my best friend of 11 years. Just like that, she was gone, brutally ripped apart by my washing machine. Yes, my stuffed animal Sheepy was destroyed, and I solemnly laid her down on my bed one last time to say my goodbyes. Sheepy, named because she was a sheep, meant the world to me, not only because she was my favorite stuffed animal, but more importantly because she was my first audience. I grew up a shy kid, frequently too anxious to speak up for myself in public. I was the type of kid to eat my spaghetti with a spoon because I was too timid to ask for a fork. Although I was quiet in public, at home I would sing my heart out, and without fail, Sheepy was always there to listen. I still remember my first concert, confidently belting out the Sophia the First theme song, and Do You Know by Diljit Dosanjh for Sheepy in my bedroom. I left her speechless. Wanting to expand my audience, I decided to learn how to play the harmonium, which would serve as in my newfound passion of performing. I was excited for my first recital, a piece named Hey Gobind. As I stepped onto the stage, however, I became terrified, and a million thoughts rushed through my head. There's too many people. How can I do this without Sheepy? What if they don't like it? And suddenly, I was performing. The music came alive, the syncopated rhythms and major minor modulations exemplifying the piece's name. Slowly, my shoulders began to relax as I became immersed in the music that ended too quickly. My body was rushing with adrenaline as I took my bow, and I couldn't help but grin when I heard the applause. I connected with the audience with just a few flicks of my fingers and felt like the loudest person in the world. I discovered that my confidence came from performing, not the comforts of Sheepy or my room. Although I was comfortable on stage, I still felt alienated from my classmates as my social and public speaking skills were lacking. Searching for opportunities to help overcome my glossophobia, I joined a program at GVSU called Kaufman Interfaith Leadership Scholars. Soon, I began to feel right at home with my fellow scholars as we created intense dialogues about world issues, exchanging ideas about how we can make our community better and create a brave space for everyone around us. Our shared speaking experiences connected us with each other, not just in the program, but outside the program as well, and we established lasting friendships. More importantly, I realized that our conversations were an extension of our performance, allowing me to open up. Now, even outside the scholars, I am no longer held back by shyness, as I think of every conversation like a performance. Simply a speaker and an audience interacting through words instead of intense dialogue. Instead of just Sheepy, my audience is now everyone. Through our conversations, I can connect with others just as I do at scholars, be it at tennis practice, kids' food basket meetings, or Model UN conferences. I've become friends with nearly everyone, freshman, junior or senior, math athlete or athlete, artist or musician. Even though I'm still the timid kid I used to be, I found dialoguing as a vehicle to express myself. Performing and dialoguing may have started as an escape from reality, but has grown with me, guided me, given me purpose, and helped me become who I am today. Even though Sheepy passed away years ago, I still think of her every day when I'm casually joking around with friends, passionately talking, or simply asking for the proper utensil, grateful that she opened me up to the world of performing and dialoguing. Her spirit still lives on in each and every member of my audience, my friends, my teachers, and my listeners. And when they listen, I perform.